Anything goes. Happy Monday. Another great week, another opportunity. Today's word of the day is continuity. Stands for the unbroken and consistent existence or operation of something over a period of time. Also, the maintenance of continuous actions and self-consistent detail in various scenes of a movie or broadcast and whatnot. And I think when it comes to our lives, no matter what kind of lifestyle you're living, if you live in a city, major city, if you live in the suburbs, if you live in a rural area, if you live in another country, because you have a lot of, they call them expats. You call it in the United States, they call people immigrants who immigrate to the United States from other countries, and in other countries they call Americans or Europeans expats and whatnot, people that are living in parts of Africa, parts of Central South America, the Caribbean, parts of Asia, the Middle East, the whole nine. But at the end of the day, you have to have a continuity plan when you're trying to operate in any specific space, because we've been living in a world for, I'd say, the last 20 years of constant backup plans. You need to have detailed analysis and detailed statements of what you've done, what you're doing, what you want to do in any aspect. It's like having these positive affirmations. That's why I started doing the word of the day, because I believe everybody should start every day off on a good note, especially given the fact that you had the opportunity to just wake up this morning, or wake up or in the evening, because certain people work different shifts and things of that nature. So we all have to be able to maintain, and that's what says the maintenance of continuous actions and self-consistent detail in various scenes of a movie or a broadcast and whatnot. And in our life, there's always some sort of constant maintenance that we have to do from a physical standpoint, a mental standpoint, even a spiritual standpoint. People try to eat healthy, people exercise, people try to catch up on rest. People try to meditate, some people go to therapy, for mental health issues and things of that nature. So there's always certain things that we can always work on regardless of the situation. You go to the doctor, you get a medical checkup. There's always something one can work on. And I think that's the best thing at the end of the day, is to make sure we have a continuity plan when it comes to any and everything. Excuse me, I'm still trying to wake up here. Sorry about that. And be able to go from there and make money moves. Today's quote of the day is by Holmes, stated, "When in doubt, bootstrap. Using your own personal resources is the easiest way to start a business. You don't have to convince investors about the merits of your idea. You just have to convince yourself." And I agree on that statement 100%, because if you don't believe in something yourself, then you can't possibly set up or sell your idea or your goals to anybody, not just from a business standpoint, but from a job standpoint. I mean, that's why people, when they go on interviews, you're in that moment, you're selling yourself. Like when a lot of people say that they're, hey, I sell products, I don't really consider myself a salesman or whatnot. But every day we have an opportunity to sell ourselves, whether it's to your significant other, whether it's to your children, whether it's to your bosses, co-workers, whether it's to your customers, we are your partners. The list goes on and on. We all have a moment where you're selling yourself, where it's not you're not, I don't call it bragging about yourself. You're just highlighting specific accomplishments that you've completed, or you're highlighting specific things that you want to actually accomplish, and you're verbally, in certain instances, and virtually nowadays, you're drawing the blueprint to show the customer, the partner, the investor, the coworker, your boss, where you're trying to go and how you're going to get there and whatnot. Here's lessons learned from what you've done. Here's your conclusions. This is how you were able to draw your conclusions in regards to how you want to execute specific goals and aspirations, things of that nature. So we all have to sell ourselves regardless of the situation, And on that note, family, do great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to drink more of my coffee so I can wake myself up. But it's a new week, new opportunity. I'm looking forward to heading to a great state of Texas tomorrow. So it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna make money moves down there and go from there. All right, take care.